roots of history run deep through Stafford, Virginia. We've raised leaders, featured artists, and honored those heroes among us. We've learned from the battles fought, and we look to the future with hope. We take this time to focus on what makes us exceptional, while constantly remembering where we came from. We're always open to fresh ideas and innovation, and savor all of the flavor at our fingertips. We find inspiration in our craftsmanship, and there's always a hidden gem around every corner. Find yours. Rediscover Stafford.
For tonight's ceremonial first pitch, and please welcome the President of the United States.
To throw out the ball. I was able to do so with a little zip. You know, I didn't want people to think that their president was incapable of finding the plate. So I go underneath the Yankee Stadium, in the bowels of Yankee Stadium, and there's a hitting cage there.
And he's wearing his bulletproof jacket, and he's getting his arm loose, and Derek Jeter comes up to him.
Hey, Prez, how are you doing? Good, Derek. That's good luck tonight. Thank you, sir. He said, say, I hear you're throwing out the first ball.
So I just asked him if he was going to be throwing the first pitch from the mound or in front of the mound.
The president said, I think I'll throw from the base of the mound. Jeter said, I wouldn't do that if I were you, Mr. President.
And I told him, you better throw it from the mound, otherwise you're going to get booed. I said, this is Yankee Stadium.
I said, okay, I'll throw from the mound. And he's walking out, and he looks over his shoulder, and he says, don't bounce it. They'll boo you. And so the pressure, all of a sudden, I mean, I'm sitting there kind of fairly relaxed and feeling fairly loose, and the great Derek Jeter, don't bounce it, they'll boo you. And all of a sudden, the pressure mounted.
The President of the United States.
I'd never felt what I'd felt before when I walked out of that dugout. I felt the raw emotion of the Yankee fans.
USA! USA! USA!
The crowd just erupts in a chant of USA. There is nothing like it that I've ever experienced at a ball game. It was overwhelming. It was just overwhelming.
President Bush is standing out there like a brick wall. I'm not afraid of terrorists. I'm going to stand.
What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well as we remember 9/11 20 years later. Let me get my colleague in here, Matt Linzeman. What's going on, my friend? Today's a special day, my friend.
It is a very, very special day, Greg. Without a doubt, you know, a day of remembrance, a day of patriotism.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's been in, you know, obviously we've all been affected by it. You know, I was about 2 miles from the Pentagon when it got hit. So, you know, it was a day that was, you know, I'll never forget. And, you know, 20 years later, here we are, man. But that's okay, man. You know, we're still grinding. One of the greatest days in American history was really not just 9/11, what happened there, but was 9/12 and how this country really united with one another. And man, I wish we had those days back, my friend. But needless to say, let's just carry on, my friend. We got a matchup going on. We got matchups going on, man. I tell you, it is not disappointing. This conference championship matchup, my friend, is absolutely back and forth. Rhode Island Rebels just took the lead. They were down 64-58. They just took the lead here. Massachusetts Maulers now are behind Rhode Island Rebels 67.25 to 64.75. Lone Star Bandits, look at this. They called it. They were going over 200, and there they are. Jared Brockelman put up the first fish for Lone Star Bandits, was a 24-inch bass. And look at them go. They are 200.5 to Alabama Hammers, which is not too bad, 136. But, I mean, looks like Fairfield is absolutely putting on a show. Unbelievable. Let's go ahead and get to the action match, shall we? We've got Jim Louvier, Dan Perry, Derek Brundle, Matthew Conant. Gentlemen, how are we this morning?
Doing good, doing good.
Guys, tight matchup, Derek, with the Maulers and the Rebels, back and forth. You guys are all morning, and what's the conditions out there today, man?
Oh, it's beautiful out. I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 clouds here and there in the sky, but other than that, I mean, it's beautiful. I was a little crisp this morning, but just how all of us hunters like it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, but, hunters are different from fishermen, though.
yeah. Well, I mean, we can hear them banging away out there. It's goose season right now, so we can hear some guys banging away here and there. But
I got you.
But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a day, that's for sure. I mean, it's I don't know how everybody's doing as far as their submissions. I know we had some issues earlier, so there might be some straggler fish hanging around.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But yeah, man, I'm just out here grinding it.
That's all you can do, man. Bluebird Skies.
Do, right?
Yeah, Bluebird Skies. I'm looking at Matt Conant there. Man, I tell you, tough fishing conditions when it's like that, man. It's just, it looks like we have a huge high pressure system all across the country. Dan Perry, you look like you're getting some exercise, my friend.
Yeah, I'm getting it, man. Trying to go to the next spot.
I hear you. Dan, yep. Alabama is now 136 and then 200 points on the board early, man. I mean, I know that's not what you want to see, but that just shows you the potential of that lake going on right now, man.
Oh, yeah, they're here. I have another 18 upload.
Well, there you go. That's not a too shabby upload.
Yeah. There's a lot. Jim on here?
Jim's on here, man.
Hey, I got a question for you, Jim.
Yes, sir.
This morning, whenever I went by you, y'all were at the north launch, right?
I was at the south launch.
Where we put in too?
At the south launch?
Yeah, you put in after us then?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Gotcha. Well, there is Jared Brockelman. Jared, wow, man. I'm gonna talk to you real quick, man. Whoops. Let's see here. Let me get Jared over here. Here we go. Jared, first fish this morning, man. First fish out of the gates, a 2-footer. Talk about it.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice fish, right?
I would say so.
Yeah, I was actually a little bit discouraged at that particular moment. I just set a fish that broke me off, and it was going to be a really nice one. And I don't know, a handful of minutes later, I got into that one.
Yeah, no doubt, man. That's got to pump up the veins, man. I mean, that's got to. I mean, that's putting us, an early mark on the board, man. That's a heck of a kicker.
Yeah, those don't ever get old.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Well, Jim, I'm gonna get to you, my friend. Jim, you called it 200 inches. You're already on it. First 3 hours in.
Yeah, but I feel like the slacker.
You feel like the slacker. Okay.
Well, yeah, Jared's got a 24 and Derek's got what, a 24 and a half?
Ugh, unbelievable.
And then there's what, another 22 and a half and a 20 on the board. My biggest is what, 19 inches?
Oh, I feel sorry for you.
I'm a slacker.
You're not part of the 20 club.
No.
Unbelievable. Well, how's that make you feel, man, as a team, dude? I mean, I know individually, you certainly want to do well, man, but as a team like that to come out firing, man, it's gotta pump you guys up, man.
Oh yeah, now we got to shoot for 210.
Good Lord. 210.
Well, what time is it?
It's 8:47, Jim.
We got time.
It's 8:47.
We got lots of time.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it looks like, Jim, you guys are same situation, bluebird skies. It looks like not a cloud in the sky for either teams here, man. Obviously that did not hurt the bite this morning.
No, and we got a little bit of wind, and that's really all we need. At least a little ripple on the water.
Mm-hmm.
And the wind will pick up a little bit more during the course of the day, so that'll help the situation a little more.
For sure.
And it'll be interesting. I mean, Alabama's not only got to get 10 now, but they got to get some serious kickers. So that's pretty good for us.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And that early bite, looked like it was very favorable to you guys. But hey, I have to give Alabama credit. They're not going away. I mean, they're right there. I mean, 136 plus another 18. They've got a foundation to build on. It's not over by any means. That how these fish can come in droves, man. You find a school of them, they'll latch on. So.
Yeah, as long as Jared sits in his spot, we're okay.
Jared, you have marching orders, my friend.
I'm not gonna let Jared spot.
Yeah. Not to get too sentimental, guys, but this is 9/11, 20-year anniversary. What does this mean to you guys? What did 9/11 mean to you guys?
Oh man, I remember that day well. I wasn't home and driving down the highway and listening to the first report of a plane crashing into the building, and didn't even really know what was going on at the time. It was just kind of like, what do you mean a plane hit the building? And it became pretty clear what happened, what was going on pretty quick after that. So, it was a really bad day, and not one that you should ever forget.
Yeah, no doubt, man. It was, it was crazy. I was in just outside Washington, D.C. I was listening to the Howard Stern show on my way to work, and we were up. I was going to the tallest building in Northern Virginia, and I heard Robin was talking on the Howard Stern show about how a plane hit the World Trade Center, and I thought it must have been a Cessna or something like that. It just didn't really connect with me. And then I heard, obviously around 9 o'clock or so, another plane hit the tower, and I'm like, well, that's ridiculously weird. I didn't know if there's a flying circus going on around there, but again, didn't really put two and two together. Shut the car off, went up to one of the top floors of the building, and then you heard this there's airplane traffic that goes through Arlington all the time, but it was really, really low. Didn't really think about it, and then look out the window, big pile of smoke comes. Looking out the window, big old flume of smoke was out there to our right, and then we had one of our admins come in and said, "Guys, we're under attack. 2 planes hit the World Trade Center. The Pentagon just got hit." And once you hear the Pentagon gets hit in Washington, D.C., I mean, it is the real deal. And it's just crazy. And then we heard another plane was coming in from Pennsylvania to Washington, D.C. So we evacuated and everything else. It was just crazy. So it was insane. So it was a very eerie time.
No doubt.
I remember at night, being in here in Northern Virginia, there's a lot of plane traffic. And I remember looking up in the sky and not a single plane, at night, which is very unusual, and just how the hush and silence was going on. And it was, I don't know, it was awe. I was just in awe,
So I was in Korea at that time. There was a little bit of hush and silence, but I'll tell you what, once the game plan was made, you never seen stuff get done so quickly. And it's pretty amazing when a game plan comes together, kind of like today with conference championships. We got all these teams out here. busting tail out on the water. We got big numbers up already. Miller's already got 2 tanks on the board. So yeah, it's a pretty huge deal, you know, and that stuff kind of correlates to what the guys are going through as far as getting that game day plan and just grinding it out and getting stuff done out on the water today.
Yeah, these
on 9/11, I was driving to work at McCord Air Force Base up in Washington, and me and Matt were stationed together in the same squad.
Wow.
I had just left there a week earlier, and
No way.
yeah, I got to the base. I'd only been there a week, and I went in that day because I hadn't even gotten my personal anything. You know, all my stuff was coming from Korea, so I went in there and volunteered, and you know, I was young. I was only 22, and I was rather than somebody, you know, somebody with a family. So I volunteered to go. And a week later, they sent me to Diego Garcia. I was in the Air Force, so you know, so a lot of places were pretty sweet. And it was an island in the middle of the Indian Ocean. I was for 6 months in our the B-1 and 52. We got out and we saluted them. And they all took off on the flight line. Their wings bent down, so wings bent down, and bombs loaded up.
Wow.
And gas loaded up. And it was an 8-hour flight there and 8 hours. And that's where all the bombers were for whenever we went. And we got out and saluted them all taking off. 8 hours later, we started the war with the bombs being dropped on Africa.
No way. Wow, Daniel. Wow.
So Daniel,
See,
whatever.
So you got out of Korea a week early. I was supposed to leave the week after, Daniel, and ended up staying there for another month.
Yeah, me and Matt, we didn't know each other at the time, but we were in the same fighter squad.
That is unbelievable.
Very cool.
Small world.
Yep. We dropped all these splits, you know, like propaganda. And on one side, Osama bin Laden in a cave with his homies. You know, on the other, blown up and a skeleton. One was like one side it was him in a turban, you know, his regular gear, military gear. You know,
Yep.
Yeah. After we quit dropping bombs, we dropped a lot of propaganda.
Derek, you got a fish on? Let's go
Yes,
and
I
get
do.
to Derek. All right, let's get to Derek. Let's see here. Thought I heard her beating and banging. That sounds like a meaty one there, Derek.
He's not that big. He's only 23.
Centimeters?
Oh, sorry about that. I thought I was in Texas for a minute.
If you see some of these fish I'm seeing right now, my God, dude. I mean, some of these things are just unbelievable. These guys are putting up some freaking tanks. There you go. Yes, sir.
You know why I say I don't post a picture with anything less than 22? Your buddies just harass the heck out of you. Post a picture with anything smaller.
But that's funny because they don't even make 24s out here. They don't exist.
No.
I mean, you might get a unicorn, but I mean, to hear you guys talk about being bummed out because you don't have anything over 23 or something is kind of funny to us. Probably,
it's ridiculous.
Probably like our accent is funny to y'all, but now you funny too. But yeah, I mean. That was a very, very strange bite.
Real strange bite, huh?
Yeah, very strange. Like, I didn't even know it was a fish until I was like, went to pull it out of the water, and the fish was at the top of the water with it, swimming up towards me. It was very strange.
That's weird. It's like, yeah, I'll just go ahead and take a little morsel out of this.
Yeah, like he was just like hanging on to it, like, hey, dude, you're gonna catch me. Just hurry up and get me back in the water or something. I don't know what he was doing, but
I give up.
yeah, I'm coming on, dude. This X Zone soft plastic is pretty legit. I don't want to let it go.
Oh my gosh.
So I have
I
a
have
decent
no
question.
idea what was going on today. I couldn't open it. Any links you guys were sending me, it was craziness.
I think they sent out a cell phone jammer to you guys, man.
It very well could have been. I mean, it was.
I mean, you know, I wouldn't put it past these Rhode Island guys.
I was clicking. Well, I know they were having issues this morning too, because they were talking about not being able to upload fish, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, did the whole internet crash or something today? Here we go. You know what I mean?
Here we go.
Like,
Yep.
This is gonna be one of those things, but.
Yep.
And in fact, it was not. It was just, I don't know what happened, but as soon as you sent me the link on a text message, boom, opened right up, no problem. So I don't know if something's wrong with my messenger or something. I don't know.
Jared, I have a question for you, man.
Yes, sir.
Did you submit a 14-inch bass?
Yeah.
Shame on yourself. What are you doing?
Hey, man, I'm just catching them and taking pictures and submitting.
Guys, I have a score update for you guys. I want you to see this. Lone Star Bandits now 203.75 inches. Look at this. 203.75, a 24.5, a 24, a 22, a 20, and a couple 19s across the board. Alabama Hammers 152.5. Lone Star Bandits absolutely are calling it. Now, John Lessman did say that Alabama was going to go 206.
Oh, here's my 24.
Up.
Too bad it was a pickerel.
Oh my gosh. Massachusetts is in the lead now, back and forth again, 79.5 to 67.25. Back and forth they go, guys. I mean, this is a great matchup as well. Derek Miller with 105 inches on the board. That's doing some work, man. We need Derek Miller on air.
No kidding.
Dude doesn't want to give up the juice.
We need to talk to him. Ask us some questions.
What, like, can I have your autograph?
22.25, 19.75, 19.5, 19. Dude's killing it.
Oh, just insane.
Just done got broke off.
Another slime dart, huh?
Yep.
Guys, I have to tell you, man.
I can catch the crap out of them.
I will tell you, man. Y'all's picture quality is truly awesome this morning. I don't know what it is. Maybe there is an internet booster out here, but y'all's picture quality is pretty amazing today. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Let's see if I can get.
Thanks, Greg. I'm working out.
Yeah, Matt, how you doing, man?
Slow.
What's going on, man?
It's tough.
Tough. Yeah. Congratulations, my friend. You were named on the All-Pro team.
Oh, thank you. Seen that last night.
Yeah, man. And then All-Star event too. Let's see, Jim. Let's see, Derek. Let's see, Derek, Matt. Yep. You guys were named to the All-Star team. Have a little All-Star game on October 2nd. Fish your own waters. North versus South.
We'll be on the road, so Conant will have to troll.
There you go. Well, we could use alternates. We do have alternates. What's up, Mr. Jason Camel? Good morning. Your team is doing quite well this morning, my friend. Oh, Dan, we got one on?
Yeah, I had another one that was probably 18 or so. It come on.
Oh man, that's a real dragger there, man.
It ain't one of them 24.
Man, I'll tell you what, if I ever got upset when I didn't get it and it wasn't a 24, I'd be all right.
Crazy. Come on.
There you go, Dan. A little finesse in action.
Come on, fish. Oh, I just hooked myself.
You got one on too? You got one on too, Derek?
No. I mean, if you count myself as a fish being hooked up, yeah, then
I hear you.
I have spent some horrible, horrible days unhooking myself this past few weeks.
That's what happens when you get old, man, and senile.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, bro. It's like I hooked myself and then I forgot I did it. I
heard Viagra actually helps that, my friend. You know, it gets your feeling back.
I'll be hooking something else if that's the case. Well, I tell you, man, when Motor City was out at the house, we went and did some striper fishing, and I took a spook right through the knuckle. I had to push all the way through and then cut off on the other side.
Oh, man. There you go, Dan. What we got there, sir?
Then,
it's 15 3/4.
Okay. 15 3/4. Enter your way back.
Those don't help. Not even set the hook on them.
Yeah, that striper fishing was a blast, Derek.
I lost one probably over 18 right before that. So. They're built so strong. I'll tell you what, I've never been somewhere where the fish bite as much. I don't know about the women here, but the fish bite.
Is this your first time? Is this your first time fishing in Texas, Dan?
No, I've been stationed out there for 3 years.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, Conant's on. Pickerel.
Line down. Let them stay there for a little while.
You should just throw them on the bank, dude.
You're telling the buck.
Senior Jim, what you got there, bud? Oh, no, he's muted.
So you
Terry
mentioned
Brundle
All
says,
Stars. Oops, sorry, Jake.
Yeah.
No, you had mentioned the All Stars, so the All Stars is going to be October 2nd, correct?
That's right. Saturday, October 2nd.
Going to be a 12-on-12, best of 20.
Yep.
Your home
12 on 12.
waters.
Exactly. 12 on 12, best of 20. In fact, we'll pull that up right now. See if I can get a image going. Kind of talk about the All-Star team here that was named last night.
I know one of my folks was like super elated the season wasn't over.
Say what?
I said a couple of my folks were pretty excited that their KFL season wasn't over.
I know, man. I know. It's pretty exciting that we have another game going. But here's the All-Star lineup for the North. Greg Crass, Jeff Fader from Your Ambassadors, Chris Catucci, Nick Audi, Matt Conant, Andy Schaefer from West Virginia, Zach Soler, Valber Santos had a good year for the attack, Greg Nosar, Derek Brundle, Adam Murray, and Brian Sparks from the Knights, all out in the north. And the south is Jim Louvier, Robert Brown, Matthew Dunn, Stephen Bell, John Fox, Colin McGowie, and Jeremy Baker. Caleb Helbig had a great season for his Southwest Texas Riders. Also named to the All-Pro team, as well as John Mooney named to the All-Pro team. Garrett Morgan, Jeff Isham, Brian Howell. So there is your South lineup. And it's going to be tough for the North to beat these guys if they're catching 24s all day long, but there you go. But some of you guys are going to be South anyway, so.
Yeah, we'll be driving. We're leaving on the 2nd to head south.
I got you. Well, we do have alternates, man. We do have alternates named. We'll name those later.
Well, you can go ahead and name my alternate because I know I'll be on the road.
I got you. Well,
Can you make
Mass Maulers.
Can you make him just as good looking as I am, or?
It's gonna be hard to beat, Derek. It's gonna be hard to beat.
Right. I know a guy. If you need somebody, just let me know.
I hear you, man. Mass Maulers still lead Rhode Island Rebels 79.5 to 67 1/4. Lone Star Bandits 203.75. Alabama Hammers 167.5. Let's go ahead and take a look at the overall leaderboard. Derek Miller 105. Dan Perry at 82. Good day for Dan. Jared Brockman 72 3/4. Jim Louvier 70 1/4. Lance Coley, Mike Marcone, John Lessman, Justin Lacasse, Derek, and Chris Catucci. So there you go. Dan, you've got John, yourself, Tim, and Lance. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Very good.
What's funny is that the last 3 dudes that you named were all fishing within a couple hundred yards of each other.
Wow. That's a semi-big pond and having everybody stacked in the same area.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm in the right area because the whole Rhode Island team is here.
Yeah. There you go.
I cannot see any of my guys, but I can see all of the Rhode Island guys.
Go ahead, Dan. You were saying something?
Yeah, our the 4 of us, we stayed together when we ran a little RV, and I finally got to say last night after 4 of us at barbecue, we had a problem. We had a overfill, and I finally got to say it once in my life. Shitter's full.
I love it.
Well, 4 guys in Alabama, you know, the backbone of barbecue in that camper. I'm not shocked that the shitter's full.
You know? It was good.
Not shocked. A lot of pork going through that, that RV.
Porking.
Biodegradable pork.
Recycled pork.
Not a shocker. I haven't seen Jim catch a fish since we've been on here, man. Dan, I do believe you're the only mechanically human-powered kayak on screen. Everybody else is battery-powered.
I know, and I'm probably the fattest one.
That tells you something.
We didn't even know
all that pork.
I told the North launch, so I had to pedal a half an hour just to get my spot whenever I could in 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
It's all right.
Wow. Well, pressing those buttons as you've seen it burns a lot of calories. So you might want to consider a motor, man, because all these guys are in pretty good shape.
It's more of a workout than you think. Your mind,
a lot of these guys are standing up.
Shape.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are all standing up too, Dan.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. There's no workout involved here.
A lot of calories.
Those are just joining us. We're going to break at 10:30. We're going to come back at the top of the hour to join Pride Outdoor Network. So we'll have national coverage, guys. Did you guys see the numbers that Pride put out this year of what KFL saw? Oh.
You know when you set the hook and they fly out of the water 2 feet, that they're not going to be your keeper.
Yeah, that's not going to be a good thing. But
fish
the
has
numbers,
giant, though.
Yeah, the numbers that we were able to put up for Pride was just absolutely outstanding, man. I'm so super proud.
So I have a question for you guys. Coming into the conference finals or even season long, what do you guys think is the best piece of advice you've gained from your fishing peers?
What was the question, Matt?
It was, what do you guys think is the best piece of advice you've gained from your peers as it pertains to fishing?
The best piece of advice?
Yeah, coming into these conference finals.
Probably slow down.
That's great.
Typically, I want to fish a bazillion. Typically, I want to fish a bazillion miles an hour, and definitely at this place, you cannot do that.
Right.
As Ken would say, when you fish the dump, you can't go fast.
Dan, we on?
Not very big though. Yeah, it's. Come on.
Heard a little drag there.
It's a smallmouth. No.
Bull crap.
Tail walking. It's another one. It's tough, man. They're not 22s.
Got to go find them, man. Got to go find them. That's a healthy looking fish, though, man. Look at that. Yeah. It's eating a couple crawfish in its life.
We don't have 10 yet. I don't think so. Or maybe we.
You just say don't have 10 fish and you're at 203 inches?
No, we're not.
No, Alabama. Yeah.
Oh. I was like, holy, that's badass.
Well, buddy.
You do have 10, and your smallest is 14.
Well, I got that. He's got that beat. $15.5.
Okay. Inching up there. There you go.
And if you don't think a quarter inch comes into play in this game, you get wrong. Especially on the. Go ahead.
Most games it would.
Yeah. Yep. Especially in the northern bracket, that's going to be a back and forth all day.
Oh, my goodness. Here's another score update. Holy smokes. Guys, you all ready for this?
I'm about to start driving home.
Lone Star, 208.75 inches.
Woo.
Derek Miller just put up another 21.75. He's got 126.75 inches. They're at 208.75. They just broke the KFL record.
I kind of wish we were fishing against them because I'd love to get smoked on a lake that you can catch that many fish at that big.
They just broke it. Jim, your mic is muted, buddy.
He was talking to me.
Their mic isn't connected. Oh, he's going to try to come back. Okay.
So what an insane morning going on down south, huh?
Fairfield is just absolutely on fire right now.
More importantly, Derek Miller is absolutely on fire this morning on Fairfield. The dude is lighting up the board.
Yeah.
208.75. That's a Harlem Globetrotters score. That's incredible.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, dude. That is pretty awesome.
Hey, Jared, you could stop putting in 14-inch bass, by the way.
Your smallest is now 46 inches.
He's got his mic muted too. Derek, Bruce wants to know, what do you have for water temp?
I don't know. I don't have my transducer in because this place is, as Ken would say, trash. But earlier when I had it in there, it was like 69 or 70.
Okay.
Now, you know, you can see what I'm fishing out here when
Of course.
your transducer gets hung up in that. I just said, you know what? It's not like I'm going to see him in there anyway, so I'm going to pull it out of the water.
No. That's where your electronics just don't do any good, man. Oh, I thought Jared looked like he was hooked up. Guys, we have 12 minutes to the bottom of the hour, and then we'll be coming back again live at 11. Stay tuned for that. Be live on the Pride Outdoor Network, as well as the social media platforms.
Are you broadcasting on Motion?
We are not yet. No, we are not doing that. We're holding our contracts till for Pride.
Awesome.
But we may be doing it for the championship game. So we'll talk to them about that.
Awesome. And congratulations on that, by the way, Greg.
Thank you, guys.
That's been a long time coming for you.
Long time. Big project here in a long time. So y'all download Motion Sports Network on the apps, app stores, and on Roku and Amazon, as well as follow us on Facebook and Instagram and all that good stuff. Twitter. Have a great staff of folks that are dedicated to sports, and this is part of it, man. Outdoor show. Derek, shall we announce what you're doing? Derek, shall we announce a little surprise that you've got going on?
Go ahead, Greg.
Derek Brundle is going to be having his own fishing show, debuting on Motion Sports Network. We're excited about that.
Awesome. Congratulations, Derek.
Should be a good time.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, sir. Oh, wish I missed a
swing
fish.
and a miss.
That should have gone on the show. Swing and a miss just a bit outside.
Oh, man.
Come on now.
Brian Nunziato, congratulations, Derek. Well deserved.
Thanks, Brian.
Scott
Hey, Greg.
gives the applause.
Greg, I know that's kind of out of character, but do you mind if anybody's got a spare phone, if they can check Fishing Chaos and check the Elite Kayak Fishing?
I will do that for you. I will do it for you right now, my friend.
You got it, Greg?
They're on Lake Champlain.
Yep, I will be happy to do that.
What an amazing fishery this time of year. I'm not upset that I'm here right now, but I'm upset that I'm not there.
I hear you, man. I
that
hear you.
place is just awesome, and Ken and Jason Gardner and Adam, those guys have really worked hard and put together a great trail this year.
Yes, we'll give them some love. Jake Angelis is leading 88.5.
That's my boy Jake. Oh man.
Jake, and then Jake Kukulis.
I'm not sure about him, but
Calcalis. I don't know. I can't remember. Steve O'Brien's third.
all
The
right,
Blackbeard.
Steve O'Brien. What's he got?
78.75.
Oh, snap.
He's sitting there in third.
He must be using shiners.
Patrick Vehement is fourth. Jason Gardner sitting at fifth.
Boo, Jason Gardner. Boo. Just kidding. Just kidding, Jason.
But that is your that's your update.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. No problem. Oh my God, here we go again. Lone Star Bandits. Score update. Here we go. Just hit 209 inches.
Holy cow.
209 inches. Wow. I mean,
yep.
This is it's a historic day. I mean, when it comes to fishing like that, I mean, they literally just destroyed the KFL competing record. Jeff Isham puts on.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, dude. Hats off to those guys. I know it's still early in the day, and Alabama can definitely do the same, but holy cow.
What a day.
Yeah, you certainly couldn't ask for a better morning on the Lone Star Bandits behalf.
Yeah, no doubt.
You think that's home field advantage, y'all? I mean, do you think they know how to fish that lake? Good Lord.
Nah.
Oh, I mean, we all know. We've seen them time and time again.
Oh, we got Greg Crass with us now from Rhode Island. Greg, what are you doing, man?
What's going on, man? It is not a fun day out here today.
Uh-oh.
In the middle of making a move, though.
I hear you, man. It's a grinder, but you're dude. This is a very close matchup, 79.5 to 67.25. One fish away from taking the lead, man. So not at all a bad matchup here. We got you, Greg.
All right. All week they were crushing, and sun gets up. We're post front. Not easy right now, but
Here, Dan, we're hooked up again.
Yeah.
The excitement is just protruding out of your brow.
Some big ones in practice. I caught, 21 3/4, and I was well over 20. I didn't measure, and just a little disappointed.
I think Jared might be hooked up as well.
This one's a good one.
Nope,
not me.
He is not. Okay.
It's one of them grass fish.
I got you. Dan, I appreciate that flag behind your buddy.
All right,
America.
Another 17.
About a 17-incher. Okay. Cliff Allen says Goat Lake. No question. My goodness. There you go. Not a bad one. They are still chomping.
Right on my finger.
All right, we got another contestant with us, Mr. Mike Marcone. How you doing, sir?
What's up, man?
What's going on? Guys, we have about 5 minutes. We have about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna come back at the top of the hour. We're going to then be on Pride Outdoor Network. Appreciate you guys joining us. We're just letting everybody see what's going on, give a little taste of what's happening here between 11 and 1. But we've caught some pretty good fish already, kind of mid-morning here, so that's pretty exciting. Mike, talk about what's going on out there, man.
Tough fight. Bluebirds high. Seems like the water's up. Cold front. Got a few this morning, but it's been a grind. Definitely. I'm running right now, having a little snack and some water, and going to an area I fished last time, hoping to get 2-3 more bites.
I hear you.
Got a couple of big ones in practice over there, so we'll see. Tough fight though.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, man. That's what I'm seeing. But hey, look, again, you guys are one fish apart, so anything can happen at any time, man. It's going to come right down to the very last minute, I think.
Hey, you wouldn't want it any other way.
No, I mean this is for all the marbles, man. Who's going to Tennessee?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get it going.
As you can see, a lot of guys have different fishing styles. I mean, all across the board here, man. It's what's so great about this. Everybody has their own individual way of doing things, and we all cookie cutter copycat stuff, man. It's no fun. But these guys are all doing different ways to try to catch them.
Oh man.
Greg, what's the mindset of Rhode Island right now, man? You guys a little nervous? You didn't really slap a few on the board this morning that you thought?
I mean, we saw the scoreboard, so it was kind of once we saw the scoreboard and we weren't getting blown away, because our bite was hot this week. We kind of figured that Wardens wanted to shut down on us, so we started just keep our heads down and keep grinding and get those bites because they're at a premium right now.
Yeah, well, the Chris with that 19 3/4 are early, man. That's got to give you a little boost of confidence.
Yeah, that definitely does. I was happy to see he put that up early.
For sure. Guys, we have 2 minutes to the bottom of the hour. Then we'll be heading back again at 11 o'clock on Pride Outdoor Network. Please tune in there, as well as Facebook, YouTube, wherever you might find these glorious broadcasts. Love to have glorious broadcast. You get to see my beautiful face once again. I'm sure that's what you all tune into. The healthiest fisherman. It's all about my beautiful face.
Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, boss.
Hey, Greg, would that be the same face that owned the privateers earlier this year?
That would be the same face that actually I have a certificate. I own the privateers and West Virginia, by the way, and West Virginia. I am claiming West Virginia as my team as well.
Right.
In fact, some of you guys wouldn't even be in the position that you guys are in if it wasn't for this ownership.
I appreciate it. First thing I did was call you up immediately.
Hey, we did what we could, man. JR Mockaby says the fishing's just a bonus, Greg. That's exactly right. See, JR gets it, man. You'll have a signed autographed hat coming your way, JR. Thank you for the love. Well, guys, that's it for us this morning. Again, give us a half hour. We'll be back live. Again, please join us. But, man, before we leave, let's go ahead and give a scoreboard update. You guys to see what's going on. Maulers, 79.5. Rhode Island Rebels, 67.25. Lone Star Bandits, 209 inches. Breaks the KFL competing record right there on the Alabama Hammers at 167.5. Both teams have their limits. But, oh, my goodness. Derek Miller, so far, 126.75 inches. Unbelievable. Jared Brockelman got the day started for the Lone Star Bandits with a 2-footer on the board, and they haven't stopped since. So everybody from the Lone Star Bandits have contributed, as well as Alabama Hammers. They're doing everything they can. They have a limit, but they need a big bite here, and hopefully we'll see it here in the next 2 hours. But, guys, we're going to get off here. Join us again here at 11 o'clock. Eastern time. We will see you in about 30 minutes. Take care. Bye-bye.